Right now, if you guys have been watching my show religiously for the last 5 or 6 years here, this next face, you probably know him already. I've had him on. He might be one of the most frequent guests I've had since I've been doing this show, and I was doing the half-hour pre-live shows, and it's the live here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Solomon Chertok. Yeah. Yes.
No applause, just real money.
Exactly. That's what we want here. Very good. Solomon, how you been? What have you been doing? What have you been up to?
Doing good. First off, I'd like to give a special shout out to 2 special people that mean a lot to us. To our sisters, to Sandy Chertok and to Darlene. We love you both, and we're giving you a big shout out. And I know, Darlene, you are watching this show right now.
Okay, Darlene, you watching there? All right, we'll see you there.
Feel free to call in.
Yeah, well, actually, the last episode, you might have heard my sister singing Happy Birthday to me. She had a Happy Birthday song. I played it on the air there, and she wasn't watching that night. But maybe tonight she is watching. We'll see what happens here.
You never can tell.
Okay, so what brings you around here, Solomon?
Well, actually, this year is the 75th anniversary for the creation of the Batman character. And I was actually involved with 2 fan films. One of them was The Amazing Adventures of Little Batman, and the second one was Little Indiana Jones and the Secret of the Magic Scrolls. And both films happen to be the top 2 family fan films out there. With Little Batman, that was made in 2007. I would say, from last I looked on YouTube, about 5 million people have seen it. With Little Indiana Jones, about 40,000 have seen it.
Okay, just for people who don't know, explain exactly what a fan film is.
A fan film is, let's say if you wanted to make, let's say, a James Bond, Batman, Superman. As a filmmaker, you could make a film like that, but under certain rules, like to avoid any copyright violations, you can't pay anybody. Everybody's working volunteer work. Nobody makes money off of it. It's basically non-for-profit, and you're also limited where you could show it. Like there's certain comic book conventions like Comic-Con, certain film festivals that do allow it. You can put it online on certain websites, including YouTube and Vimeo, and both films, Little Batman and Little Indiana Jones, are on Vimeo and YouTube, although I recommend Vimeo because the films are there in its entirety, while with YouTube, we had to break them up in sections because back in 2007, 2008, you can only upload 10 minutes video, so we had to break each film up into like 2 or 3 parts. But I recommend Vimeo.
Okay, so this guy did these movies. These movies are done with kids in the roles of the adults, right? So you got a kid playing Batman, a kid playing Robin, all that stuff, right?
Absolutely. This actually is the brainchild of Jordan Wachtel of Print Media. If you go to www.printmediany.com, that's printmediany.com, that's his website, and it's his son that plays Little Batman and Little Indiana Jones, and his son at the time was about 5 years old and when he did Little Batman, and 6 years old when he did Little Indiana Jones. But this all is Jordan's, genius. He wanted to make these films for kids because there haven't been any fan films, for kids. And in a way, it's kind of like he's living out his fantasies, especially through his son in both movies.
Right. Okay, and now other than just being like cute and adorable, you see little kids acting in that, well, what would be the other purpose of actually really doing this? I don't,
Well, the Little Batman actually is an homage to the 1966 Adam West TV show.
Actually, I think I saw a bit of it. It's actually based on the movie version of the TV show.
That too. I mean, it has the movie and the other. I mean, that was part of it too, in a sense, because that was, they did the movie, I think, the year after the first season.
Right.
And with my history, believe it or not, I'm actually related to Joel Eisner, who wrote this book here, the official Bat Book Revised Bat Edition. If you go to www.batscholar.com, that's Joel's website. Okay. In addition to this book, he actually wrote one on Lost in Space, the TV show.
And there's something special about this book, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Tell everybody this is a special night. Stallone's jacket, and what else do we have here?
Believe it or not, I went to several different conventions, Comic-Cons, and I got to meet some of the cast members, including Adam West, Burt Ward, Julie Newmar, John Astin.
You said Julie Newmar?
Yeah.
Really?
And I got them to autograph the book.
Can we see some of these here?
Yeah, absolutely.
What a night this is, huh?
This is show and tell night right here.
Oh, let's see Julie Newmar's autograph.
All right, here we go. Julie Newmar. Okay, here we go.
Whoa, get a shot of that thing. Get a shot. Yeah, how about somebody focusing a camera? There you go. How about that? Oh, Oh, she actually signed it. Solomon, there you go. Nice. Nice. All right, let's see Adam West.
All right, Adam West is
I can see him too.
he signed it right away, Adam.
Signed it right away. Did you have to pay for that?
Adam?
They charge for autographs, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, those things.
But I have to make their money.
Okay, that is very cool.
Here's Adam West. If you want to see Burt Ward, I could show you that,
Let's
too.
see Burt Ward. I like Burt Ward there. Burt Ward's okay. He was Robin.
Yeah, he was.
Sure, he could wear those tights.
Well, put it this way, he wears them better than the kid in the Little Batman.
Right, okay.
Here's Burt Ward's
Okay,
autograph.
Look at that. Oh, is this a magical night? If I get Stallone to sign his jacket, I'll be even better. Wow, that'll be super amazing there.
But if anybody wants to get this book, go to Amazon.com. They sell it, a lot of it, and batscholar.com
Very cool.
is my cousin Joel's website, where you can find out all about him and the books he's done.
Did he give you that copy?
Yes, he did. Believe it or not, when I
Very
did,
nice.
he autographed it too.
He autographed. You got Eisner's autograph?
Yeah.
Oh, Joel Eisner signed it. Get a shot of that. Why are we not getting a shot
No, he
of
didn't
this?
charge me on that.
There you go.
It was when I was doing Sundays in the City movie
Gotcha.
marathon.
I remember that. Yes, yes.
He did the Q&A when we screened Little Batman there.
Okay, and I see you got a little Batman magazine.
Believe it or not, Jordan made this official adaptation of the movie Amazing Adventures of Little Batman. Now, this is a comic book you cannot find, at comic book stores. This was just for the cast and the crew. And basically, the cast were a bunch of 5-year-olds. But this shows you he really goes far out. And believe it or not, a lot of the props and the costumes, the sets were donated to children's museums across the country.
Okay, nice. Okay, now all of this will possibly be seen. People can actually see these movies in their entirety. This and the Little Indiana Jones movie.
Right, on Vimeo is the best place to see it. It's also on YouTube, but I recommend Vimeo.
But they can also go to where? That's Little Indiana. That's Little Indiana
The
Jones
Indiana
hat.
Jones baseball hat. This is made by Jordan from printmedianewyork.com.
Okay, very nice. And show us the flyer.
On June 14th to 15th, they're having at the Cradle of Aviation Museum in Garden City, Long Island. They're having Eternal Con, which is the creation of Frank Patz, who I hope is watching this. He created, this is the second year they're doing it at the Cradle of Aviation Museum. And basically, it's a convention like Comic-Con. If you want to get, comic books, merchandise, they'll be there. Plus, you have celebrities that are going to be there.
Right, so what's the main focus of this? Comic-Con, I understand. It's basically a
Well, they have a
comic
lot
book
of
thing, but they got a lot
stuff.
of
I mean,
movies and
they've
stuff.
got film screenings. They have a car show. They have the 66 Batmobiles going to be there.
Oh, really?
Yep, that's going to be there. They're going to have a parade. They have a Jedi lightsaber show.
Okay.
And they're screening movies on the IMAX screen there. And Little Batman is supposed to be screening, because of the 75th anniversary, on the IMAX screen at Eternal Con. Possibly Little Indy might screen too. Right now, because it's May 16th, they haven't put up the schedule yet, but definitely do check on the website, eternalcon.com. That's eternalcon.com. to take a look at all the information, including if you get weekend passes, believe it or not, you can get a free Met ticket for New York Mets.
Oh,
For, I think, the June 12th game.
the Mets are doing so well, they're giving their tickets away.
There you go.
There you go. Get a free Mets ticket there.
And at Eternal Con, there's going to be plenty of celebrities, including Mick Foley, Al Snow, Ray Park, who was Snake Eyes from G.I. Joe, as well as Darth Maul from Phantom Menace. He's going to be there. Zach Galligan from Gremlins is going to be there.
Okay.
Catherine Mary Stewart from Weekend at Bernie's is going to be there. So is the Red Power Ranger.
Oh, really? The Red Ranger?
The Red Power Ranger.
I know what you're talking
Yeah, the
about.
Mighty Morphin
My
Power
kids are heavily
Rangers.
into that stuff. They were.
He's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there.
Possibly our cameraman here, he's a big Mets fan. He may go for the ticket alone.
There you
All right.
Get the weekend tickets.
I'd rather just get a cup of soda for free or something. If
There
you
you
want to give
go.
a Mets ticket, that's fine too. I mean, I
But
don't
all
know.
the information is on eternalcon.com, and the card is always subject to change, but check the website.
Very nice. Now you're here. What is actually your part in this whole thing? I know you did something with the Little Batman, so basically that's your connection to this whole thing?
With Little Batman, because I came on board very late in the production.
As what?
I was basically a production assistant. I
Okay.
did like what some of these guys here are doing. I had a hold with the boom at that time as opposed to the wireless microphones.
Right.
But I also helped out like with, anything with the sets or the kids, getting them
Okay.
into place. I didn't have any creative input in that film, but it was the next movie, Little Indiana Jones, where I was in one of the producers, as well as I came up with the story for the movie.
Okay.
And that's where I had my creative input. But this was sort of my introduction, Little Batman, see the fan films, and especially working with Jordan Wachtel, who's the genius behind these 2 movies, and hopefully maybe he'll do a 3rd one to complete this trilogy.
Okay.
And it's his son that plays little Batman, but also the amazing, I have to give a big shout out to Ross Chirico, who makes the sets and the props, and like he makes the Batcave. He made the an Indiana Jones.
And this is all for free? So nobody's making money on this? It's all for
Nope,
free?
this is all volunteer.
Wow, okay, this seems like a lot
Put
of
it this way,
time
it's all
and
coming
energy
out of
and-
Jordan's pocket in a sense. He doesn't make anything off of
Gotcha,
it.
interesting.
You know, and
very
he's
nice to
doing this
hear.
for the kids. You know, he doesn't make anything off of it.
All right.
And like I said, this is an homage, but Ross Chirico, amazing set designer as well as props.
Right.
And it wouldn't be a Little Batman or Little Indy without him. He made the art for the Little Indiana Jones film.
Gotcha.
And believe it or not, both Adam West and Julie Newmar told me they saw the movie Little Batman, loved it. As Julie Newmar says, the actress who played Little Catwoman was adorable.
She said that.
Adorable.
She said it that way?
Yeah, adorable.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's an amazing impersonation. That's very good. Wow.
That actually is more for kids than Julie Newmar in that
I
sense.
guess it would be, yeah.
But the kids were, like I said, they were not professional actors.
Guess what, buddy? We have a call. Caller, who are we talking to? I guess nobody. See, the camera's always playing tricks on me. It says we have a call. Yeah, well, I'm listening for the call. We can't hear it if they're coming in. Yeah. I don't know.
They have to use the bat phone.
Maybe the sound guy will work it out. He can get the sound out here so we can hear what's going on. That'll be nice there. That's okay. Is he still back there or did he go home? He left? Not a big deal. We get him. Anyway, let us move on here. This happens every now and then. You know?
I know.
They take a
It's
nap
live
back
TV
there. I know what's
right
going on
there.
here. Okay, well, while we're waiting for more calls to possibly get through to the studio here, is it possible to see that clip? Can we see that clip? We have a couple of clips here?
Yep.
What's the first clip we're going to see?
This is from Little Batman, and the kids, 5 years old. They're not professional actors. These
Okay.
are adorable kids. Here you go.
Okay, ready for the little Batman coming up here. Okay, do you know what scene we're going to see exactly?
Yeah, it's Batman and Robin in action.
That pretty much narrows it down. Huh?
You got it.
Batman and
Simple and
Robin
sweet.
in action. Okay. Looks pretty good. I like the props.
There's no audio coming out from the computer, so
Nothing coming out from the computer. Oh, so it's like a silent film. This is still good. You know, the action, you don't need sound with this kind of action. Look at this. It's like watching the Little Rascals, the early ones. Just put a little subtitle. Look, you got the subtitles, you got WAP. Very nice.
He really throws a good mean punch, don't you think so?
You know, I'm telling you, this is like almost a high, low budget film. I mean, the costuming and everything else is pretty cool there. It's pretty nifty.
See, he really
I
can
like
go
this.
at it.
Yes, I like the costumes. I do enjoy the costumes. I like the whole Batman thing. I like everything about it. It's very cool. You know, I had a cowl like that when I was big on Batman. I had one of these big oversized Batman helmets back in the day there.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I did have something like that, yeah. It was pretty cool. It was
You
more
didn't have
blue.
one of those hats, did you?
Now, is that the Penguin?
Yeah, that was the penguin.
No, we didn't have that. Didn't have the Robin outfit either. All right, yeah, very nice there. Right, we saw the silent version. Did it go out like
No,
way
this
at
is
home
actually
too?
our commentary version. This is our commentary.
Right, well, you know, it's probably even better there. It's probably, I'm glad it worked out that way. Very nice there. So people can see the full-length thing possibly at External Con,
At ExternalCon on the IMAX screen.
on the IMAX screen.
And on Vimeo. They can see it right now go to vimeo.com,
All right.
type in The Amazing Adventures of Little Batman. You can see the entire movie, but if you want an amazing experience to see it on the big IMAX screen, come to the Cradle of Aviation Museum June 14th and 15th at EternalCon. And for all the information, eternalcon.com.
Gotcha. Okay, I don't know if we can see the next one, the little Indiana Jones one. By the way, if you guys want to call, and let's just put these guys to the test, see if they get the sound out here. Just call anyway, just see if we can be heard. You know, you can even hang up if you want. Just want to know what's going on out here. Okay, thank you. So can we get the little Indiana Jones one? Or is it too soon for that? I'm talking to nobody. I got people in this audience. They don't talk to me. They never answer me. Is it too soon for that? Oh, there it is now. There we go. Oh, the silent version of Little Indiana.
You'll
On learning of
recognize
his
somebody
death, I
from
went to
here.
retrieve my brother's
Okay.
belongings from his hotel
That's
room.
Kevin Kolak.
Okay, we know Kevin Cole. He's been on my show a few times.
He actually happens to be a
Found this in his
proud new
belongings.
dad. He
Must be worth
he
me.
became a father last year.
Very nice.
Mazel
He
tov,
found
Kevin. I know
first.
you're watching.
Finders,
Oh, it's out
keepers,
there,
my
buddy.
dear.
Yeah.
Captain, there!
It looked like the cave had some interesting side effects. Hand over the scrolls before I crush you like a bug.
Now let her go.
What was once yours is now mine.
Would you like a lolly, little man?
Oh, I don't think so. It's way past his bath time.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. I bid you adieu.
Okay, that was pretty interesting. Now,
Those weren't kids there.
no, those weren't kids, but the little Indiana guy was a kid. Now let me ask you this: what is that kid doing this day? He's acting? Is he doing commercials? Is he, what's he up to?
Right now, he should be, I think he's turning 12 years old.
Okay.
Next year would be the bar mitzvah age, so that would be his bar mitzvah coming up. But believe it or not,
So
I've
that'll be his
actually
next
seen.
appearance. Okay.
I've seen photos with him and Jordan where they've gone backstage. You're going to like this one. At Justin Bieber's concert, I've seen photos with him and the Biebs. As
Right.
well with him and Selena Gomez. Let's just hope they don't go in that direction.
But the kid himself, the young man, the child, is he acting today? Is he doing anything? Is
I've
he
been
still in
told
the
that he
business?
does like maybe some school plays from here and again, and he's trying to. Jordan's trying to get him to take some acting classes. Like I said, when they did those movies, none of the kids had any acting experience. I kid you not, they didn't even know how to memorize their lines. A lot of them had to be fed their lines. I give a lot of credit to Jordan's wife, Mary Wachtel, who did an amazing job with each of the kids, coaching them, feeding them their lines. One big difference I could say with Little Indiana Jones was, in terms of my creative input, was I wanted to make it different from Little Batman, where Little Batman, it was the majority of the film was the little kids in the movie.
Well,
Everybody was expecting that for Little Indiana Jones, and I was like, why don't you do something different?
Right.
Have it like, start it off with adults, where you think you're watching a regular Indiana Jones film, and Indiana Jones gets transformed into a 6-year-old kid, which
Gotcha.
nobody's really expecting in that sense, and
Okay.
that was our twist.
All right. Well, you know what? Look forward to seeing the other one in its entirety there. And guys, Eternal Con, June 14th. Be there. I think. Oh, will I be there, Solomon? I will be there. And by the way,
Maybe you're dressed up then. You can go dressed up.
At the very least, it's a cool place to go to anyway. The Cradle of Aviation, you got all this stuff on planes and air flights. It's a cool place to go anyway. The fact that they're having this film festival there is a pretty nifty place. And before Solomon goes, we have another call. Let's see if we can hear you. Yes, who are we talking to? Sounds like the same.
Yes, my name is Frank. I was watching the singing the T-Birds, but there's one T-Bird missing there. That's Jimmy DiNapoli.
Yeah, Jimmy DiNapoli. Well, apparently he's not a. These aren't the T-Birds. These are the Regals. We're gonna get these guys on and find out what the deal. It's a different group, different band. Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Well, I want to congratulate you for the show, and we are a very good friend of the Jimmy DiNapoli. We were at the 70th birthday party.
Oh, really? Very nice. Okay. Well, so well, maybe we'll have him on another next episode or something like that. And the next show we do, we can see if we get Jimmy
All
back
right,
on here.
thank you.
Okay?
Congratulations. You have a nice show.
All right. Thank you for calling in. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll see you at Eternal Con, huh? Or not. Okay. All right, so you know, I want to thank you for coming on there, Solomon, and hope a lot of people go there. And again, I should be there. I'm going to check it out there. It's Saturday and Sunday, 14th and 15th.
And you can come dressed up. They're actually having a costume contest, and they do give away prizes. Like I said, buy the weekend passes, you'll get a free Mets ticket.
Free Mets ticket.
For June 12th,
Free
whatever
Mets
game
ticket,
is going
or
on
a
there.
pack of gum, your choice. A Mets ticket or a pack of gum, whatever you want. Whichever you value more, all right, whichever you want to get there. Okay, I'll be there in my Sylvester Stallone jacket. Here, I'll be wearing this baby out.
Yo!
Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it.
You got it,
Thank
buddy.
you very much there, man. Take it easy there. All right, our next guest, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children everywhere here. We got our next view here. Yeah, Solomon, you can just go right there, buddy.